I don't even know what to say, how to start this one off, but we're starting it off with, for once, it stopped raining. The last 2 weeks have been just pure rain, which is weird. Into the summer, you know, you expect a little decline in weather, but not 75, 80 to 60s in pure rain. Kind of messed up my schedule. I installed driveline pieces that are now sitting on the ground. Typical average Joe builds fashion. I had to end up changing them. The 1350 stuff just didn't work. We have 1410s on there now. We have some driveline pieces behind us, but that has nothing to do with today's video. It's a Saturday morning. I have about a week to a week and a half to have what we're about to start done. And otherwise I don't get to go to the truck show with the big truck. And you guys haven't even seen the big truck in long enough that you're not gonna recognize it. And I'm not gonna even show it to you. Look, you can see that, and that's about it. It is kind of weird that you can see the headlights above the roof of that truck, but you'll find out why. Instead of rambling on and on and on, today we're gonna take this giant pile of parts behind me and we are going to do what I said I would do a long time ago, never actually did. We are going to be compound turboing Big Blue. It looks like I have a lot done off camera, but in reality, this turbo is just sitting here with some pieces for the thumbnail and some mock-up pictures. Now is the real work. We need to make a hot side, we need to make a cold side, we need to make an intake, I still need to make a driveline. Week and a half to get it all done. Can we do it, or will we lose the shop? Let's find out. Can't believe that reaches up there. Well, that's a 9-foot tall tripod and it fits barely, but yeah, okay. Before I can start connecting the hot side together, because I'm gonna try to step by step this and bring you guys along the way.
Do we need chairs?
But wait! There's more!
Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a crappy time lapse. Basically, all I did was knock one of these support sides off to give myself, what is that, 5/8 to 3/4 inch more clearance on that one side. That is the intercooler side. Haven't decided if I'm going to do the 90-degree coupler or if I'm going to do more like this and I'm going to recreate the straight and then I'll just come down and just bend with a solid piece. I have some 2 3/4 over there. This is a 2 3/4 solid to 3-inch. Might just cut where it's straight and use it as like an adapter, and then I don't know. We'll figure that part out when we come to it. That's all cold side. For now, I'm only really worried about, we're gonna throw the gasket back in. I don't have the good hardware that I need. I'll run to the hardware store later. For now, mock-up bolts so it's all bolted in. Got water all over this from cooling it down. But yeah, throw this on, and then I just want to take some of the straights, some of the 45s, some of the 90s, and we're just gonna piece together. And like I said, that's gonna be a time lapse of just mark, cut, tack, etc. until it's all one piece. And then I'll take it off and just quick weld everything out. I'm nervous. Hopefully you guys are too, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
This guy in like this. We got the flange, little pie cuts, 7.5 degree cuts on both sides. See what I mean about the neighbors being loud? Got one tacked there. Let's see, can I do this with one hand? It's gonna go down there like that somehow. I kinda got it. See them Sharpie marks? Ooh, 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 ooh. See, line those Sharpie marks up. And it leaves us something like that. We'll need to try to pie cut and fill that in. But I'm gonna have to pop this flange off real fast. This guy down here. Mark, or where those marks are, tack it together, you know, yada yada yada, ramble. We did pull the plastic coolant tank out to start figuring out where the location of that and the intake and all that is, but now that the neighbors are starting to be really loud, it's time lapse time. I'm gonna get all these pie cuts ready. Pie cuts. Get all this going and tack it all together. Let's make this hot side. Once it's all tacked, I can then worry about the cold side. That is the whole goal for right now, is just, today's day 2. So I just need everything tacked together. Sunday, day 2, should be pretty good. If everything hot and cold side is tacked together, I could start hour a night welding everything out while I pull the last little pieces to powder coat and figure out the intake and stuff. Probably just gonna chop some of this guy up, mainly because I need that map sensor, and that's the right size. I got some pie cuts for that too. Again, now I'm just rambling. Let's get some time lapse going, get some actual work going, and see if we can keep getting these real nice. These little zappy tack welds are just the best with the TIG welder. Just a little bzz, bzz. Now let's see if I can actually get some good welds too. Taking a breather for a second. I'm gonna go up, get some B-roll, grab the aluminum for the cold side, but right now I'm getting my butt kicked. Probably should show you guys why I'm getting my butt kicked. Went through and welded out this one V-band. It wasn't a terrible weld. Actually, I was fairly happy with it, but you notice it's removed. Now that that's all good, I chopped, you can see I cut the V-band off there and tacked a new one on to get the fitment a little more dialed. Lots of pie cuts. I'm happy with the overall fitment so far. 5" to 4" reducer showed up so I can make the intake. Like I said, I'm gonna get some B-roll and we're gonna talk about the cold side. I just need a second because it's kicking my butt big time.
A few moments later.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Looking actually pretty nice here. Obviously, is all I want. So I'm thinking I can just cut it out of the straight. And it even goes as far as lining directly up. Thankfully that side is a silicone coupler, so I'll have a little bit of fudge room there. I'm really hoping I can just get this straight lined up with that and just weld those straight together. That would be ideal. Then I'm literally down to figuring out, do I want to go straight off this intercooler pipe that's underneath, that you can't really see? Do I want a straight coupler and then just aluminum down and tuck it underneath here, or do I want to do this 90 coupler and then aluminum? That's simple. That's just deciding on preference, but instead of a ramble, I'm going to get that piece. We're going to run downstairs. I'm going to try to take a measurement real fast on camera and see. I'm figuring this fab stuff out slowly but surely. I mean, look, I did that whole piece in stainless and it fits. But I need 4.5 inches. So we're gonna pull 4 inches off the bottom first and see where it lines up. How about that? Why don't we just YouTube magic it? And like I said, haha, YouTube magic. Even though there's still one actually in the intake. And I just cut the second one, and it's actually hours later. Dealing with suburban stuff, just trying to go over the last things with him, get it finalized so I can go out of here. Back to that, but then you gotta wait, because I gotta see if that fits. It fit, yeah, it fit. And yeah, I got a reducer so we can make the intake, which I think I already talked about, but let's go see if this fits on the truck. And hopefully, yeah. As long as I can get the V-band back on, that's all that matters. Booyah! V-banded. I believe that should clamp just fine. Holy crap. Holy crap. All right, now I need some B-roll. Getting frustrated and forgetting to film anything. Man, whoever sealed my oil pan out, my lower oil pan on last, can't even really see, but yeah, I hate you, dude, or woman, somebody, whoever. There was so much. I had to go from this corner to that corner. Yeah, that was a nightmare, but now that it's done, obviously, a lot of RTV cleanup. I got brake clean, I got razor blades, I got the stuff I need. I have this. I got a 3-year-old screaming in the background trying to make my clip die, but I don't care. For right now, we're just gonna get this done. I'm gonna put a picture up from, I believe it's Whirling Fabco. Basically, it's the common LB7 compound kit oil drain. That's what we're doing right now. In between getting things ready for powder coat, I spared you guys 3 hours of welding time last night because no one wants to sit me. I'm so frustrated, flustered, and just getting my butt kicked by all this. No one wanted to see 3 hours of me sitting there and just putting TIG welds down. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but the stainless side is done. I still have to make the coolant tank, and that we're gonna do together because I feel like I haven't done enough on camera with you. But like I said, this is a 3/8 MPT. We have a 3/8 MPT to 10 AN 45. Drill tap time in the pan next to the starter, which requires pulling the battery cables and then pulling the starter so I don't go and buzz myself or anything. But drill bits, tap, stuff, drill. Okay, I do need to step it anyway, so yeah. You know the procedure. We'll get some time lapse of this going, but boy howdy is this thing kicking my butt. I don't know. Hopefully gonna have very less time fighting this PPE one. I am nervous though how this is a little bit slanted and this one is straight. It's gonna be really close to my panhard rod, but thankfully the panhard doesn't go backwards. If it did, I'd be screwed. As usual, tried to film it, got my ass kicked. Turn the camera off. I suck at this part. I don't know what we're gonna be able to see. We'll find out together. With the flashlight down here. Oh, the starter, I didn't take the wires off because I didn't want to. And yeah, it's a bitch to get out of there. There's a hole in the oil pan with some threads. The main question is, you guys aren't even gonna be able to see this, but does the fitting, oh, I can't even see what I'm doing. I hear my son yelling. Oh, okay. The fitting does thread into place right there. I'm probably still going to cheat and, oh, can I get it back out? Yes. All right. Like I said, ooh, smacking the camera and everything. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna probably put a little JB weld on that anyways because I'm worried about that leaking, worried about that coming loose. Plastic bonder. I do have JB weld, so we'll probably throw, oh, I have JB Quick, so it won't even take as long. Throw a little JB Quick together. I know someone's gonna be like, nah, what are you doing? I don't care. I really don't care. I just want it done. Put this on, put the starter back in. Theoretically, I can then clean up and then try to put the new oil pan on, which I'll probably wait until in the morning when I have some daylight for. But like I said, swap over, low oil pressure sender, bolts right in, little clip on the outside. Gives you new hardware. Oh yeah, and I need to pull the 2 studs out of the oil pan still. Shit. Got a lot of work to do and a yelling kid. With a mess of parts, a mess of me, a just crazy fiasco going on, we're finally working on day 4. Seems like it's been a million days. Obviously it's been longer than 4 days, but 4 days of actual work for me because I put the transmission in the LS Swap Suburban for the customer I'm doing, a bunch of miscellaneous odds and ends, and you saw in the B-roll, I went through and I pulled everything apart and I powder coated it. Why? Not quite sure. Seemed like a great idea. Did a little custom fade here on the clearance support bar, turbo. Did get a little blue right here I need to clean up. The newest piece though would be the front drive shaft, which I'm so stoked on. Intercooler piping stuff. But now we need to put it all back together. Before we can do that, oil pan, we need to throw that together. I do not know if I should Loctite those bolts in for the low oil pressure sensor, so I'm gonna put a little blue on there just to be safe. Because, yeah, it seemed like it took a dugga or 2 to pull them out. Might as well throw some in. But like I said before, PPE raised capacity pan. It's just flat instead of the factory stupid hump that keeps oil in there. Because I drained this until it stopped draining and I still had that much oil in there. Hell. So, enough ramble. Let's get that on. Pieces together and just start time-lapse and stuff. We still have a little odds and ends to handle and we'll do that together, but I'm ready. My body is ready. I just want to see my truck together again and I want to hear it. dying, sweating, getting my butt kicked by this, but 99% installed. Need to make the coolant tank, which I'm gonna take you downstairs to talk about later. Before we do that, we need a drain line, which you're not gonna be able to actually see. You kinda can. 45 is gonna go down and around. Let's see if we can sneak under here. Oh, there we go. So, this 45 is gonna come down, go that way, sneak under the motor mount, and it's gonna land on that 45 right there. So, just a quick rough measurement, cut it to length, install both fittings. Like I said, I have an oil filter. I have oil. We could fill it up, but before we could start it, we need to make a coolant tank. So, get this part done, clean up the giant mess that I have made, stare at it for a few minutes, and then weld the coolant tank. Welding the coolant tank, I'm gonna go over with you guys and show you how crappy my welds are. I don't know about you. That little grill change made the biggest difference. So, drink a soda, get back to work, and get with you guys in just a few minutes when we're ready to weld. And now. I mean, it looks like it fits. It kind of fits. It might fit. My happy little accident hole on the bottom isn't gonna work, so I will have to put that down there like I thought. I could almost put it over here and just have the hose. I don't know. And pull that bolt out. Yeah. See, promise. Looks like it's gonna work. Trying to save you guys from the brightness. Still too tired. More coffee, more welds. Let's get this done. Alright, I'm not gonna lie here, I am so nervous. Startup time, startup day, startup moment, whatever you want to call it. Time for the first start. Couple things, I need to fill this up with oil still, but we'll YouTube magic that and get that all done real quick and easy. I think I've tightened and fit everything I need to put the coolant cap back on, but obviously it's gonna need to drink some coolant. I am so nervous, I didn't sleep for crap last night. I just gave myself, technically today would be day 5. But I haven't done any work today, so it's not really day 5. Realistically, the one thing I will need to do is some sort of exhaust. Either up, or we could get something to work to go down and reconnect to the head pipe. I had to take that off to deal with the starter and the oil drain, which was just magnificent. But I don't know about you guys. I love the overall fit. Everything seems great. Can't see anything down here because it's all dark,
The only thing I'm worried about, like I said before, I spilled some water filling it, was the PPE pan is really close to my track bar, but hopefully the spacer up here will let me kick everything forward. I am now just rambling, so I'm gonna get coolant water in this thing, drink a little bit more soda, try and calm my belly. Just freaking out, man. This is... Maybe I'll rig up a quick little exhaust piece, I'm not sure yet. Don't know what I want to do, either hood stack or try and go under the truck, but for now, let's just get these last odds and ends done and fire this monster up for the first time.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! Wait, 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 wait! Oh no!
Alrighty, I don't even, did I put the sound on? I'm not nervous, you guys are. We saw a terrible clip of me cutting a hole in the hood. I know a lot of you are gonna be mad and what the hell did you do? Why did you cut a hole into your wonderful hood? And that's not actually my hood. Keen eye observers, that's actually my hood. I'll show you guys a picture though. I happen to be the luckiest person on the planet, I think, and I found a, sorry, I'm trying to tighten the camera back up. I found an exact copy, basically, patina wise and all, of my hood, same color. Amazing, could not believe that. It was $30 and it was 45 minutes away. I'd have been stupid to not buy that, and this saved me the hassle of trying to figure out how to snake it underneath to my actual under truck exhaust. I want to redo all of that anyways, and I want to do it in pure stainless. I just don't have the money to do that right now. So hood stack, for the time being, it is. I'll get a leather fleece cover for the, you know, the elements, rain, snow, stuff like that. I don't know actually what stack yet I'm gonna do. We just did stainless. I'll show you guys some more B-roll after we start it, because that's where we're at. I think everything that should be hooked up is hooked up. Everything that hopefully is not gonna fall off doesn't fall off. Oh, my heart's racing. Please don't blow up. Okay, I keep hearing this random sound, and it will go away. I think it's actually my water pump being low on coolant. I found the noise. Filming B-roll. See if it does it. Anytime the tension removes, that noise happens. I'm not gonna do it again, huh? I saw you do it, Pop. I saw you do it. Yeah, I watched it. Anytime it goes, it like rattles. So I may need a new belt tensioner. That's not the end of the world. Like I said, you need 2 4-inch control clamps, and I almost forgot a 5-inch for the turbo side too. But it works. I don't see any major leaks. Like I said, I gotta figure out coolant overflow. I don't know if I'm able to change it holds almost the same amount, or if, like I said, I didn't get the coolant level right just yet and it's bleeding air bubbles out, because I did leak a lot. I'm not sure. I'm just rambling because I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. Did I? Yeah, I forgot a thing of tape under my hood while I was... Sorry to all the people who get seasick from that movement, but sorry. One guy, one camera. I got the heater on. I'm gonna get the window down. Heater is on to try and get it to cool down a little bit. It says the engine's only at 156, but I'm trying to get the engine to get the thermostats open, so I don't know. Let's take it for a quick test drive. Where can I put you guys? Probably nowhere. You know what? I'm just gonna hold you and drive. It's obviously the safe thing to do, guys. Okay. I'm so terrified. I don't think anything's gonna fall apart. I'm still missing two. Oh, but stack is a smoking. I'm still missing two 4-inch T-bolt clamps. So I'm not gonna be building a whole bunch of boost. Well, that's kind of cool. We're stacking, boys. It almost drives like a normal truck, even though it's 100 feet tall. Hey, the coolant jumped up to 176. It's kind of what I was hoping for, so. Well, thermostats, please open. Get these boys settled, get the coolant topped off. Hopefully, like I said, the noise is air in my cooling system and my water pump is just being pissy. Honestly though, I don't have a clue and I'm just talking out my butt. So I'm gonna drive this thing. I'm terrified. And we might even test 4-wheel drive to see if the drive shaft spins at some point. Around the block we go, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this. We got up to 189 and then now we're back down to 183. So I guess, oh, if you could see me, that means, man, you could drive this truck with one hand. How nice is that? I guess that means it works. English, something like that. Coolant system seems to be cooling. Not making any boost right now because I'm still scared about those 2 T-bolt clamps, which I'll just overnight myself on Amazon. I don't even know if you guys can hear me in this clip, but yeah. I'm gonna go up another block, go back home, park it, do a once over, see if there's any crazy leaks or anything like that. Maybe snap a picture or two, and then I will see you guys shortly, I guess, again, for the 100th time.